Good morning, everybody. It's been a while since we've done a Facebook Live. After a very busy year taking care of my mom, we're back in the store, working hard, filling it up, and creating some inspiration for you to join us. I want to share with you some of the fun new things that we have coming in the store. We've been doing a lot with Riley Blake and Maywood Studios and Andover and a couple of other brands, and so I just want to share some of that with you. So first, before we get started on that, I want to make sure everybody knows about the raffle quilt. This quilt is going to be raffled off next week on the 1st, so that might be the week after, but it's coming up pretty quick. Tickets are $20 a ticket for this gorgeous 84-inch square quilt made by Pacific Northwest Peacemakers. It's a local group here in the Milwaukee, Portland, Canby area. They are fabulous quilters. They've done an amazing job, and we would like you to have an opportunity to win this quilt. Now, it's actually okay with me if you don't buy tickets, because I've purchased tickets and I would like to win this quilt, but we want to encourage you to come and buy a ticket and support our local quilt group. The tickets are $20 each, cash only, and we will have them available through tomorrow and into next week, depending on when they decide to come pick up the quilt. But come see us today or tomorrow and get your ticket. Now, I want to share with you some of the fun new things that are coming into the store. You can come over here and take a look. We've brought in some premium woven labels that are pretty amazing. One is "Every Stitch is Done with Love," and the other label is "Love in Every Stitch." There are 8 of these to a package, I believe. Let me just double check here before I speak out of turn. Actually, I can't tell you how many are in here because we covered that up. But they're, I think it's
6 or 8.
6 or 8. Chris is here with me and she knows everything. 6 or 8, and they're $8. We've got them for 10% off this weekend. I am making sure that I have a few of these available in my quilt room because I want to start putting them on my quilts. I also want to introduce you real quick to Robin. There's no introduction necessary. She's been with us for 16 years, as has Erin, and Chris has been here for going on 10. So we're a really tight team here, and we're here to take care of you. Okay, let's just do a quick sweep of the store. Some of you have been in, and we appreciate you, but some of you have not seen all the fun things that we're doing. One of them is the By Annie wall, and we are fully stocked on not only patterns, but supplies. And our oh so wonderful Carolyn Freitas is back teaching. She's going to be teaching the ultimate travel bag and also the flipping out bag, which is a really fun one. So check out the website. All you have to do is go under classes and bags to see what we're doing, and check out the dates and register online. Now, we also have a very good selection with the By Annie zippers by the yard. And in my opinion, this is the way to go with zippers. What I love about By Annie zippers is that the zipper tape is wider and heavier duty. And it comes with a large number of the zipper slides so that you can put 2 on a bag if you want to. So, for example, on this bag, did Carolyn put 2? Yep, she did. She put 2 zipper pulls that come to the middle. That's a really easy and convenient way to put a zipper in. And she put these little pulls on that are great. So we've been building up our products for you. We have one whole wall that is all 108-inch wide. And Chris, if you want to walk down towards the yarns, we are starting to stock more of the 90-inch and 60-inch minky. However, every time we buy a bolt of a particular color, we have a couple of customers that seem to know when we do that, and they just take the whole bolt. So we're going to start buying 2 of everything. If there's a specific color that you need, let us know, and we're happy to get that for you. You can see that we've started bringing yarns in, and these are going very well. I had no idea how much interest there was in knitting and crocheting with the customers that we have. So these are doing really well for us, but they're also really great for you. We're sourcing our yarns from Cascade Yarns, and they are a company, family-owned company out of Seattle. I absolutely love their yarns. The color wash Superwash 220 that they have is 100% wool, but it's already been pre-washed so it doesn't shrink this. And you'll see some of those here as we go along. We have some beginning books. I love to teach crocheting and knitting, so if you have a project that you're stuck on or you need help with something, let me know. We're also doing a block of the month called Persian Tiles. This is all crochet. We have 3 different colorways that we can share with you. And I will get started on those blocks this weekend so that you can see just how gorgeous they are. Okay, so come on down this way. We're gonna head on into, oh, I forgot to tell you about this. Everybody loves to do dish rags and washcloths. And this cotton, 100% cotton, it's called Nifty Cotton, 100% cotton, made in Brazil. And it is absolutely the best, softest, most durable cotton for doing washcloths and wash rags. I also love it for natural fiber baby blankets. I don't like acrylic for babies. I like cotton and bamboo. So this is just an example of what these yarns can make up for you. We've got information on all of this in the store, and we'd love to have you come see us. We're doing this is the project that we're doing. This class is filling very quickly, so if you want to join us, this is Crochet Chickens and Pumpkins, and this is in July. We will get started on it. It's very fun, very, very fun, and I can't wait to share these 2 projects with you. If you have any experience crocheting, I would love to have you join us for the class, but these little chickens and pumpkins are going to be all over my house and all over the store. We're going to do them in a lot of different fun colors. Okay, let's head into the classroom, and Chris is going to pan through some of our new fabrics and some of the new fun things that we have going. Of course, we have a great stock of Omni thread, both in solids and variegateds, and a new collection from Maywood Studios that is a red, white, and blue, red, cream, and blue. I absolutely love this group. And we've got some fun projects that we're doing with it, including Krista Mosier's Hollow Star. This is an amazing, amazing pattern. We're going to talk about this a little bit more when we go into the classroom, but it is a fun one. I've got this one almost done. I just have to put the rows together, and then Dave's going to quilt it for me, and we will get that out in the store for you to see. These little tiny squares here are 4 inches. So it's not for a beginning quilter, but for those of you looking for a challenge and a really beautiful red, white, and blue quilt, this is a great one. I want to remind all of you that as we move through this year and into next year we are celebrating 250 amazing years of being the United States of America. So you're going to see an awful lot of red, white, and blue and red, white, and blue projects in the store, because we want all of you to be quilting and sewing patriotically. Okay, we've beefed up all of our rulers and mats, especially now that they're harder to find. We like the Alexanderson Quilter Select mats. They're double-sided. I have one on my sewing table at home. I think you do too, Chris, don't you? And they just last forever. They're awesome. They're really amazing mats. A little bit more expensive, but they're double-sided. All right, we brought in a bunch of gorgeous, delicious, bright fabrics from Andover. We love these. They're just absolutely wonderful. And Chris is going to share some patterns on the front with you that showcase a little bit what we can do with these fabrics. So again, this is a Krista Mosier. This is a block of the month, and these fabrics are perfect for it. And then there's also a double struck star, which we're going to be working on as we move into the summer, that is also wonderful with brights. We went, we'll talk about crimson and fall foliage when we get into the classroom. But we also brought in a new group of blenders that we are just loving. And these are by Riley Blake. They are halfway between Moda Grunge and Maywood Shadow Play. So they have more texture than Maywood Shadow Play and not as much texture as Grunge. And we're absolutely loving them. You're going to see a couple projects that we use these in as we move into the classroom. We've also brought in a new group by Maywood Studios called Garden Party. And this is going to be our block of the month for this summer. And Chris is going to head over and show that to you. It is absolutely the sweetest fabric line and beautiful, beautiful print. So this is going to be the quilt. You can see it. It's online. We have it on our website. And we're going to do ours in the black border instead of the green border. And you'll see that here in the next few days. We'll put some screenshots up of it and send it out to you in an email. But it's a delicious, absolutely wonderful fabric line. We're going to show you a couple of other projects that we've done. We have a really great selection of white on whites. And wait until you see what Chris has done with these beautiful florals in the corner here. This is very, very fun. We have a new book that is Jelly Roll Quilts in a Weekend. It is very fun. There are some fabulous, fabulous quilts in this book. And Jelly Roll Quilts in a Weekend. It's on the website. You can check it out. And then, of course, Nature Studies by Maywood Studios, also 10-inch squares. We're going to do some fun things with those. And that fabric line is very beautiful and delicious. It's got a really good selection of fabrics for you to put together for some small fun projects. Okay, we're going to head into the other room and show you what's going on in our classroom. Claudia Donnell is coming on our way. Claudia Donnell is coming in August. Do we have 3 spots left? 2. We have 2 spots left. We had someone pick up one of them. We have 2 spots left in-house for you to join us. And because Claudia is doing this one by Zoom, we were able to drop the fees a little bit for any of you who want to join us. So we've got some great helpful hints and tips. And Claudia will join us on our 65-inch TV. There are 2 versions. This is the, what is she calling this? The Easter spiritual version?
This is
Easter.
Easter, and the other is Spring Inspiration.
Oh, Easter Miracles.
Easter Miracles.
And then there's another version that you could do in blue that's really delicious.
It's called Spring Inspiration.
Called Spring Inspiration. So check this out on the website, Claudia's Creations, and we know that you will absolutely enjoy doing this. The checkerboard border is actually a really fun way to frame this out, and you'll use that technique again and again. So come join us for that one. That is all machine embroidery, and you have to have at least a maxi hoop.
So 7 or 8 series, 7, 8, or 9.
7, 8, or 9 series with the Bernina, and then a larger hoop with a Brother or Viking or Pfaff. So just make sure if you have a brand other than Bernina that you let us know, and we'll make sure that you've got the right hoop size. Okay, let's go check out the classroom.
Where are we starting?
All right, a couple of things that we want to share with you. We have 2 machines available. One is a Janome Memory Craft 6600. I had someone reach out to me. I got this for the store and then decided that it really needs to be in someone's home that's going to use it more. I've got so many machines. So we're selling this one. It's $700, which is a phenomenal price. These originally retailed for about $2,200, I think, or maybe $1,800. Anyway, this one is a workhorse. I have 2 of these down at my best friend's in Phoenix. That's what we sew on, is the 6500. And it is just a workhorse of a machine. Comes with a lot of accessories, and it comes with the tray table, which is a $100 add-on alone. It was recently serviced, so you've got $160 or $170 into service, and it comes with a 90-day warranty. So anybody who's looking for a machine that is just going to really, really knock out some good piecing and quilting, what's great about it is it has needle up, needle down. Has a thread cutter, has a threader, manual threader, but it's a good threader. And then look at the number of decorative stitches that are on here. It's pretty amazing. So we'll show you how to use this machine. And it's just a really great deal. At $700, you're going to be very happy. Here's what I will say to you. This is rock solid. This is all metal. So this is a heavy machine. I'm not sure that I would say this is a travel machine for going back and forth to classes. But if you come here, we'll always take it out of your car and put it back in your car for you. So think about that as a backup machine or an alternative machine. We also recently got our hands on a Janome.
Oh, Juki.
I'm sorry, a Juki. It says Janome, but it's a Juki. 2010Q. This is a straight stitch only machine. This is actually like a featherweight, but better because it has a larger throat, has a metal base, and it comes with a 1/4-inch foot. Comes with a 1/4-inch foot, but it only does straight stitching. This machine was actually designed for industrial sewing, like leather, denim, production sewing. So it is, I mean, it's just also a workhorse. It also has needle up, needle down, and a thread cutter, and a semi-automatic threader, manual threader. So this is a great machine. If you're doing a lot of piecing, this is the machine that you want to piece on. It does come with the tray table, which again is another $100 add-on. And this one is $400 cash. This would be a fabulous straight stitching machine for anyone that does a lot of piecing or production piecing. Okay, I promised you I'd show you what Chris has been doing with this gorgeous fabric line. And I want you to see the owls. Isn't this fun? She's going to be teaching a class, so be assured that you'll get a chance to play as well. This is an example of the Riley Blake shabby. It's called shabby. And you can see where it has the texture and the coloring. It's just a fabulous blender. So she used that with a couple of the owls. But isn't this fun? Back up and let them see the whole thing. It's really, really cute.
Pull that corner up.
Let me pull the corner up here for you to see it. So she'll be teaching a class in this this fall. And it's just a very background if you wanted to, and it would be really great. So check it out. We'll have this hanging. It's going to the quilter today, and we'll have it hanging in the store here pretty quick. All right, let's go talk about a couple of other things here. Oh, shall we go around? Let's
just go around, work our way around.
So this is another quilt. Chris is the queen of doing curved piecing. And we've got two projects, two things that you can do. We're doing in July and August, we're doing and the reason we call it Pick Your Posh is because it is all of the patterns that you can do in this class all use the mini ruler, mini curve ruler. Some of you already have that. What you need is to come in and have Chris crack the whip and help you get these going. They're so fun. So we will be able to, you'll be able to do Moon Dance, which we are recommending the Riley Blake shabby fabrics for. That's why we have most of these colors. I think we have all of these colors, right?
Between this and the shadow
and the
plays,
shadow play, we have all the fabrics
these
for this. And Pick Your Posh are the little mini quilts that you can see. For example, these were all done by Teresa Hawkins. She loaned them to us for today and this weekend. You can see there's a bunny rabbit, there's a Christmas tree, a snowman, a turkey, a jack-o'-lantern, and all of these were quilted by Nancy Trapp. She has a custom quilting business, and I think she just did an absolutely fantastic job on that. We quilt about 400 quilts a year for customers, but all of ours are edge to edge. So if you want something custom, we have a really amazing quilter for you to take your things to. So Pick Your Posh, any of the minis, or you can do Moon Dance with the same ruler, with the mini QR ruler. QC ruler? QC? QR?
Mini QCR.
QCR. QCR. Okay, I had it right partially. Okay, then the other one that Chris has done and will be teaching is Woolly Lambs. And it was really funny because they kind of look like those, what are those long-haired cows
Highland
called?
cows.
They look like Highland cows. So my husband came in right after we had hung this, and he said, "Oh, cute cows." And we just all laughed and had to tell him that they were little lambs, not Highland cows. So anyway, you could make them Highland cows if you wanted to, but it's a very cute pattern. It's all flannel. So bravo to Chris for really knocking that one out. She said it's not a difficult pattern, but she does have some helpful hints and tips for you. So come in and check that one out. Okay, go around to your left, and yay, Robin Riley is coming back to do another collage quilting class. So we're excited about that. She is doing that in October. So the great thing about Robin's classes is they're more like workshops. They're 3 days long. We feed you because we don't want you leaving the building. And you just work for 3 days. And when the workshop is over, your project is done. So there is homework involved, but we'd love for you to check it out. Her class is in October, and it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you'll have a wonderful time with her. Okay, let's talk about Krista Mosier. I'm with her diamond ruler and her diamond blocks. I think these are fantastic. So I was surprised at how big these star pieces turned out, but surprised in a good way because that means this quilt is going to get knocked out in a hurry. And sometimes I just need to knock out a quilt. This can be done in any colorway. I just happen to be doing this one in blue and cream because we just finished, my friend and I just finished a blue and cream quilt, and we had a bunch of fabrics left over. And so I think it takes 4-inch strips. Does that sound right? 4-inch strips for the blue, and then it was all scraps. This whole quilt is going to be all scraps. So you can do this quilt with us in June, and you will love it. You will absolutely love it. The other Krista Mosier quilts that we're doing will be in July, and Chris is going to walk up here a little bit closer. This one is called Fall Foliage, and what I love about this one is that we're using the ombre fabric, so you can see every block is a little bit different, and these will grade from dark purple in the bottom right hand corner up to the lighter salmon color in the upper left hand corner. And I absolutely am just loving this. The other quilt that you can make in this class is the Crimson Christmas, and this one is stunning. I can't wait to get this one finished and show you. And again, we're using the Riley Blake shabby fabrics and shadow plays to bring up that texture and really, really knock this out. So you can check those out here in the store shortly. But this class is filling quickly. So I would really encourage you, if you have any interest in doing this. These quilt blocks come together like a hot knife in butter. It's just amazing how easy it is to do. And all my points are perfect, not because I'm a good sewer, but because Krista is a great designer and has a technique to make that happen. So they're really pretty stunning. Okay, let's talk about machine embroidery for just a second. And we have a lot of people that still need to learn their machines and want to do machine embroidery. And this butterfly quilt is a beginning machine embroidery. Or for those of you who are experienced, you can just knock this one out because it's fairly simple. But for those of you who are still intimidated by your embroidery machines, you need to get on it and get in here. Now, we've made it even easier for you by putting together kits. We have the kits that come with the embroidery designs. There's no extra charge for the embroidery design. And it comes with either a blue border or a pink border. You can choose which border color you want. And join us for this one. I don't remember what size that quilt is. It looks like it's about 50 by 60. Does that sound right?
Yes. And this is not foldable.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's a good size quilt for a little girl. And this one will actually go to a great niece. And I have 3 great nieces now. Oh, wait, I have 4 great nieces now. I don't think I'll make 4 of these, but one of the great nieces is going to get this. So anyway, it's a great program. We've got the kits available. You just need to get in here and get this knocked out. So come join us for a fun day or 2. I think it's 2 classes. Yeah, it's 2 classes, one for prep and then one for putting it together. And that's in August and September. Okay, let's talk about our block of the month sew along with Lori Holt that is coming up. This is called Honeybee. Now, this program is designed to do the flowers around the outside edge as machine applique or hand applique. So what that means is you cut the shapes out, you fuse them down, and then you manually go around and sew them. And I think that's just lovely. However, I don't do that. What do? I machine embroidery. So I digitized the blocks all the way around. I stitched out 3 of them with Chris's help yesterday, just to give you an idea what they look like and how cute they are. And Chris is going to get up on them so you can see. They are going to be so darling. Now, we don't have the pattern yet. I just kind of digitized it off of the picture, and I'm using my leftover fabrics from Hometown to test the patterns to make sure that they're going to work great for you. But I am really, really having fun with this, and I think you will too. We have 30 spots available, and as of yesterday, we only have 6 left because this is such a popular program. So it finishes out about 72 by 84. I'm going to add another 8-inch border on it because I want it big enough for my king size bed. And then we have 108-inch wide backs coming as well for the backing. So this is going to be an absolutely stellar program. You're going to learn a lot. I don't know how yet she has designed this prairie point border. I am hoping that it is not all flying geese because I might have to change that. I don't know if I can do that many flying geese. My goodness, there's like 3,000 of them on there. So we'll see what that looks like. And then what was the other thing we were talking about? Oh, I know. Sewing all of these together, we have a way to do that. These are all, I believe these are all 2.5-inch squares. I'm not sure. We'll see when the sew along starts at the end of September. But we're going to show you a different way to put these all together using fusible interfacing that has 2.5-inch squares on it. It's going to go so much faster than sewing these together individually.
And if they're doing machine embroidery, what size hoop do they need?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you're doing machine embroidery, you need a minimum 210 millimeter by 400 millimeter, which is the maxi hoop or bigger on the Berninas. And we have some of you that are joining us that have Genomes and Brothers. And I don't know the name of the hoops for yours, but you have to have 210 by 400. So check that out and see if you want to join us. This is going to be a stunning quilt. This is a Lori Holt sew along. So we will have, after the first sew along meeting, which is Monday, September 29th, we will set up sew days where you can bring your machines in and just embroider all day long, and we'll help you with that. So hang tight for that.
But you can also come in if you don't want to do the machine embroidery, have a smaller machine.
Yeah.
You can do it by
Just
hand,
come in,
or
right.
you can do machine applique.
Right. This is not a machine embroidery club or class. This is a Lori Holt sew along class. So she's going to talk about the machine and hand part, and I'm going to talk about the machine embroidery part. So it's going to be a great opportunity for any quilter to join us. The kits are $199. And that includes a 500 piece jigsaw puzzle of the honeybee. We're really excited about that. I haven't done a jigsaw puzzle in 10 years because we have a cat, and she is a little jigsaw puzzle piece thief. I can't even cover it up. She knows how to get underneath. We tried that once. Put a cover on it, and the next thing we know, there is a lump under the cover on our jigsaw puzzle. So anyway, just a fun thing that we're adding in for all of you who are joining us. So check that out. I also want to talk about, let's show we're getting back into the twister. And we can thank Robin for that because she can do these in her sleep. Now, there are a couple that we're working on that I had not seen before that Robin found patterns for. So watch for these in the coming months. But in the meantime, she has taken our 5-inch squares and made an absolutely beautiful, beautiful little baby quilt. Isn't this sweet? This is just a charm pack. It's a charm pack plus three border fabrics, and it's absolutely darling. So I think this is for a little baby girl. Yeah, so you can do it out of any fabrics, but in this one in particular, she has done for a little baby girl. I think it took her 2 evenings.
Yeah, she's fast at doing these. She knows what she's doing. And
yeah. So if any of you have questions about Twister, let us know. This is the 5-inch square, and I'm working on one right now that's batiks for a new line of batik fabrics coming in. This is the 5-inch square. She's doing one out of 10-inch 10-inch layer cakes that is a 10-inch square. So watch for that. Okay, One last thing I want to talk to you about is our chunky yarn loom. Oh my gosh, Chris and I just look at each other and shake our heads. We just cannot believe how this has exploded. So for those of you who don't know, in January, I went down to visit a friend of mine and I came up with an idea for creating these chunky yarn looms. And met up with a gal out of Michigan, Heather McCloskey. If you've not seen her, I'll put it in the notes with the video. You can check it out. And we made these looms. We have shipped 2,000 looms across the country.
And overseas.
And overseas. Australia in particular, Canada, England, Spain. Didn't we have one that went to Spain? Oh, I thought we had one that went to Spain. England for sure, UK. So this is a very popular, very amazingly easy thing to do. When I met Heather, she was doing her chunky yarn blankets by hand. And I just can't do that. I'm not good enough with the tension to make that happen. But with the loom, the tension is so even and so good. So we have a couple new things coming. So the loom, as you see it, is $139. You can add an expansion joint for $30 more, and it's $169. These are going to be all the rage for Christmas. I would suggest you get ahead of it and you get this ordered. Now, what we're doing for you guys, anybody that is a local customer, we will give you 10% off. And it's only for our local customers. We'll give you 10% off to share in the cost of shipping if you come in and pick it up. So if you pick it up, you get the 10% discount. If you order it online, you have to pay for shipping because that's the only way we can do it. So if you would like to join us for looming, I want you to get on this. Now, I have a couple of other things. I haven't even shared this. Heather knows about this, but we haven't shared this online yet. We have a smaller version coming out, a single, that will allow you to do scarves and smaller projects. That's coming out in July. And we are working, this is going to be a big project. We are working on, this is called Learning with Looms. This is, these are little caps that are numbers. This is for, not toddlers, but preschoolers up to about 6 years old. There'll be flashcards in the box and you'll be able to make a small blanket or a scarf with this while you're learning to count and you're learning your alphabet. So we're very excited about this educational opportunity. Heather and I both, and Chris, we all very strongly believe in education. And this is a way to hands-on, interactively learn. We think this is going to be a huge project, huge product in the homeschool market because they're looking for ways to keep their kids hands-on learning. And this is a great opportunity. The other thing that we're working on, and I'm kind of looking for some help with this. Recently, if you all have not seen, there was a program on Netflix called The Quilters. And I have to tell you that as much as and so the Quilters program, I don't know who spearheaded the program, but it is a quilting program in a men's penitentiary where they have an opportunity if they behave themselves and they don't have any write-ups. In other words, they don't have any behavioral issues. It is a way for them to make quilts in a prison setting. And, you know, when you think about it, many of these prisoners are locked up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is a distraction for them, being able to quilt. I just cried when I saw the positive impact that quilting made on these prisoners. All of you need to see this program. It's called The Quilters on Netflix. Now, we're thinking that maybe doing blankets like this would be another great prison ministry, prison program. I don't know anybody in prison. Well, I take that back. I know people who are prisoners, but I don't know anybody in the prison system. If any of you have inroads into the prison system that we could communicate with and see if Looming with Love is what we've named the project, but we would like to get these looms because they're not dangerous. I mean, you can see how easy it is. The only tool that you need is scissors and a lighter, both of which they could check and monitor. There's no needles. There's nothing sharp except for scissors. And we think that this would be a fun craft to get in the prison systems to help the prisoners. If any of you would like to help us develop that program, we would love to put together a group to discuss it and figure out how to get it out into the world. So that's what we have for you today. And we're excited to be back in the saddle and back working our hardest and our best for you. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. Give us a call if there's anything we can do for you.